welcome to Ekate's Crossing. Okay, Egyptian astrology continued. Okay, April the 26th, May 25th, Amun-Ra. Amun-Ra is the king of the gods and associated with creation and construction. This sign blesses you with leadership skills and the ability to inspire others. You lead through example rather than by dictating to those around you. You are also blessed with organizational skills. Others regularly come to you for advice because you have the ability to offer suggestions that are manageable for the person asking the question. You can be strong-willed and are blessed with courage and self-confidence. Your work ethic is one secret to your success, as you never shy away from a challenge. The connection between Amun-Ra and creation and construction means you have the power to bring new projects, ideas, and plans for fruition. Okay, so the card that I have here is the Orset Egyptian Oracle cards, right? So let's have a look and see what Amun-Ra is here. It does talk about miracle creation. So let's have a look and see what it says actually in the book. Now, what number is that? That is number 3. Oh, number 1, sorry. Amun is number 1. Okay, Amun-Ra is the very popular god of healing and miracles, represents the hidden or occult force underlying creation. Amun animates the universe and the living human body. Ra is the sun god. He symbolizes the animated powers of creation and is king of the gods. Channeled message. I am a creation god, so with my mighty white power, I can change and transform the situation you worry about in an instant. Ask me to transform you into a person of power first. Still your mind with meditation, and then ask and visualize me creating a miracle for you. True miracles occur by divine intervention. So be patient for the outcome as we create it for you. Yes, today some call me Hamid, angel of miracles. So being so ancient, I have many names. Okay, so that's interesting with the card there. So let's have a look at the zodiac, the astrology aspects of this card. So for Amun-Ra, so if you were born between, let me do this, okay, between April 26th and May 25th. So let's have a look here. So if you were born between April 26th and May 25th, let's have a look at your message for the month. Okay, for your zodiac sign, your Amun-Ra. So what's your message for the month? Let's have a look. What's your message for the month? Okay, your message for the month. Okay, interesting. Queen of Cups. Okay, so for your message this month, it's about your nurturing your soul, the sense of nurturing your emotions, your dreams. So remembering to take care of yourself, even though you might find yourself taking care of others, be careful not to sort of smother them in some way emotionally. I think it's very important to sort of remember to sort of, you can't help everybody. It's very important that you take care of yourself this month. So if you were born between this, with this zodiac sign, Amun-Ra, remember it's about taking care of yourself, nourishing your soul, nourishing your emotions. I know you could be a little bit sensitive to your environment, so it might be important for you. This could be a reminder to really sort of step back and take care of your emotions, remembering you have to be sort of number 1 in this process. Okay, so next, let's have a look at the next zodiac sign, is Hathor, May 26th, June 24th. So if you were born between May 26th and June 24th, your Egyptian astrology sign is Hathor. So let's have a look and see what your message is for the month. So what's your message? Oh, this one here sort of pokes out. Okay, we've got King of Swords. Okay, with King of Swords, for me, that's very important that you connect to analysing the situation. Might be really important for you before you take any action to actually think very deeply about what's going on. So here we've got air on air. So I think it's really important that you really take a moment to think very, very carefully about what your emotions are, or what you're thinking. Okay, I'm not talking about emotion. What you're thinking at this time during this month. I think it's very important that you analyse the situation. I do feel like it's a sense of just sitting for a moment and before you take any action, to think very carefully about where you're going, what you're doing, what's important to your life. I think it's very, very important here. Okay, so next we have Phoenix. So if you were born between June 25th and July 24th, your Egyptian astrology sign is Phoenix. So let's have a look and see what your message is for the month. Phoenix. Okay, oh, Tower. Okay, you might find things might be a bit wobbly this month, might be a bit shaky. Things are not quite going the way you're expecting them. I think for you to sort of stand on a sense of solid ground, it's important that you have the sense of acceptance of what's going on. Allow yourself to sort of be in the moment with it. I think that's going to be very important for you. I know things are going to be a little bit shaky, a little bit wobbly. You might feel like your world's turned upside down in some way. It might be really important for you to take a leap of faith in the situation. Have a sense of gain wisdom, gain a sense of understanding or enlightenment by allowing yourself to just take your that leap of faith. Have that sense of knowing that things are going to work out in the end. You've got to sort of shake things up a little bit to be able to stand on the other side of the world, if you like. I think that's really important there for you. Okay, next on the Egyptian astrology's horoscope is Anubis, July 25th, August the 28th. Okay, so what's your message? Anubis, what's your message? Whoa! Okay, so this is kind of interesting here. Anubis. I got a couple of cards that flew out in here. You've got a bit of a long message, or a bit of a message here. So you've got Ace of Cups. So I do feel like that the I want to say your emotions are in your hand to find your inner peace. I think it's very important to have that thought in regards to your emotions. I think these are really important to think about your emotions. The world is in your hand. I think there's a new beginning to a new love in some way. Now that love can be anything. It could be a discovering a new love for yourself, a new love for someone else or something. I think that love can be multi-varied, if you like. I think that's really important there to think about. Okay, the other card to think about here is, again, I think it's about your emotions because it's Temperance. And I think it's about moderation. How do you choose to react in this beginning of your relationship, maybe, or the way that you might feel about yourself? How you choose to react is really important, to find a sense of moderation, not get too excessive. Maybe there's some changes going on within this new beginning, this love. So that's quite an important aspect there. Okay, next sign is we have Thoth, August the 29th to September the 27th. So let's have a look there. So, what's your message? for the month. Ooh! Okay. This one here. Interesting. Two of Wands tells us that there's choices to be made in regards to whatever's going on in your goals, your dreams, your actions, your creative project. There's some real choices that you've got to make at this time. It feels like you're unsure of the path that lies ahead. I do feel like you've got some creative choices to make. Maybe there's a sense of security, might be choices in regards to security, in regards to your spirituality in some way. So there are some choices that you've got to make in regards to your journey. So take a moment to sort of take a breath. You don't have to choose straight away. I think it's important that you get the information you need to find a sense of balance, if you like, in regards to your journey. Okay, next we have Horus, September 28th. I think that's right, isn't it? So we've had Amun-Ra, Hathor, Phoenix, Anubis, and Thoth, and we're up to Horus, September the 28th, October the 27th. Horus, so what's your message for the month? Ooh, you might find things a little bit stressful. There could be a little bit of worry going on at the moment. A little bit of worry. So you might sort of have to ask for some help. Maybe you need to rest. Maybe you need to make sure that you are sleeping well. I do feel like there's a sense of a lot of stress, a lot of worry, a lot of sorrow going on. It does feel like there's a lot of stuff happening at the moment. And so you really need to find a way to sort of clear the mind, to nourish the soul. I do feel like there's a lot of stuff going on here. In this, I do feel like there could be quite a sort of a stressful month for you. So ask for some help. Make sure you nourish. Make sure you're sleeping well. Find some ways to relieve some of that stress and worry. You might find yourself having nightmares at night. So maybe there's some stuff that you need to face. You need to deal with. Get some help. Get some help. Get some help. Get some help is what I'm getting here. Very strong month for you to talk to somebody, anybody that can guide you, help you, give you some suggestions, but make sure you're eating well, make sure you're sleeping well. Again, I think that sense of really being able to relieve some of that stress, I do feel like it's talking to somebody is going to be very important for you. Communication, express yourself, very, very important there. Okay, next is Wajit, October the 28th, November the 26th. So Wajit, October 28th, November the 26th. What's your message for the month? Is King of Wands. Okay, with King of Wands, I do feel like there are some opportunities. There is that sense of wanting to go alone. I know you're very creative. I think there's a lot of passion going on there. There is a lot of sense of, I do feel like there's, you're looking for that new venture, that new business opportunity, maybe a new venture of some sort. Maybe you're looking for new adventures going on here. I get a sense of that independence, that sense of going alone at this creative project you might have going on. I do feel like you want to sort of take the action that you need to, but make sure you have all the information in regards to this project or this venture that's going on. I do feel like you need to be very careful. You need to be aware of, don't let your passions get away from you in some way. You've got all this creative energy, these passions, and you sort of want to get this venture up and running, but make sure you've got all the information you need. Super important there. Okay, so who's next on the okay, we've got Sekhmet, November 27th, December 26th. Sekhmet, November 27th. Let's have a look and see what your message... Oh, that flew out straight away. Okay, Seven of Cups. It feels like you've got a lot of options coming your way. You've got a lot of choices coming in. I think it's very important that you choose wisely. Remember, not all options that are offered to you are the right one to take. They might seem shiny, but they might lead you down I want to say a rabbit hole in a way. I do feel like your choices could lead you down a bit of a rabbit hole, so do be careful, do be aware. I am getting a sense of just being a little bit cautious. Not all the shiny things are the right things, and not all the perfect choice to make. I do feel like you need to look a little deeper into the cup, if you like. Look a little deeper, look at the bottom of the cup and see what's going on. Don't look at just the surface. I do feel like you need to sort of dive a little bit deeper into your choices. Okay, the next one here we have got Sphinx, December 27th, January 25th. Sphinx, what's your message for the month? What's your message here? I'm getting a little bit here. Okay, we've got Strength. Justice, sorry. We've got Justice. So it's important that you might have some legal issues that you might have to deal with this month. There might be a sense of trying to find a sense of equilibrium. Remember your consequences with any actions you take. There are consequences to your actions. So it's important that you have the sense of balancing out the situation that's going on. Look at the pros and cons before you actually do anything. I think that's going to be very, very important for you, is to have that sense of looking at the truth of the situation, being able to sort of really look at the facts of it. Don't look at just your perspective, but let's look at other people's viewpoints and get a little bit of a perspective about what's going on here. I think that's going to be very important because your actions are going to have consequences, so you do need to be very, very wary there. Okay, next. Who's next on that is Shu, January 26th, February 24th. Okay, Shu. So what's your message for the month? Oh, okay, so that stood out. Ooh, we've got Emperor. Okay, Emperor. It's... okay, he's a leader. Could be about a promotion going on here. I do feel like this could be a time for you to really sort of take control of whatever's going on. I got a sense of it's not about making friends this month for you. It really is about doing what's right for you. I get the sense it's not about making friends, it's about doing what's right. I don't know why I've got that really strong message there. It's an unusual message, but I sort of get that sense of it's not about making friends, it's about doing what's right. So I do feel like it's about you taking control, you sort of observing what needs to be done, and then doing what's right, is what I'm getting here. Very, really important message. That's it for you. Just a really strong doing what's right. It's not about making friends. It's about being in control of the situation that's going on. Okay, Isis, February 25th, March 26th. What's your message for the month, Isis? So what's your message for the month, Isis? Okay. Five of Swords. Oh, you might find yourself in mental conflict, mental arguments, disappointments, things not quite working out the way you want them to. It might be important for you to sort of walk away from the situation. Don't get too embroiled in other people's dramas and other people's arguments, thoughts. and ideas. Maybe you just sort of got to walk away from the situation to allow yourself to feel like you're on the right path for yourself mentally. I think there could be a month of quarrels, disagreements, maybe not quite. This is going to be a bit of a challenge, I think, this month mentally. And you might need to find yourself walking away from it. Don't get drawn into other people's quarrels or disagreements. Super important. That's going to be a bit of a challenge this month. Okay, so, but forewarned, forearmed. Okay, so last one we have here is Osiris, March 27th, April 25th. Okay, so what's your message for this month? Okay, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, I think it's going to be very, very important to make sure that you strategize before you go into any battle, before you need to go into any debate, or you've got to go into any sort of presentation or anything like that. Make sure you've got all your ideas sorted. You've got all your plans sorted. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly where you're going. You know what's going on here mentally. You need to make sure you're mentally prepared, is what I'm getting here. Very important for you to be mentally prepared before you go into any battle of any sort. Make sure you've got all the information you need. You know what action you're going to take. You've got all that creative thoughts and ideas already planned and you're sorted. I do feel like it's a strategy game here going on for you right now. Okay, so that's it for the Egyptian Astrology horoscope, Tarotscope. So that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care and blessed be.